Hi everyone, welcome to my parlour. I've just done the strangest thing. I was talking and talking and talking, and my camera wasn't actually recording. So it's rather silly, isn't it? Welcome to Wednesday's Wisdom. I'm not feeling very wise today. We came back from the vet, taking Snowflake to the vet, and he is very healthy. He's a little bit pudgy, apparently. He needs to lose about 900 grams to be back to his ideal weight. Vets always do that, but I guess we don't want pudgy cats, do we? But otherwise, he's very, very healthy. We walked there because I can drive. It's just that I don't have access to a car at the moment because mine got written off a few years ago, and I just haven't gotten around to getting a new one. And I'm quite happy to take buses and to walk places where I need to go. But anyway, we had to walk there today. I took him in his little carry basket and I put him inside my big shopping trolley and took him down to the vet. Now, it was pouring with rain. The first lot of good rain we've had since autumn started 2 months ago. Well, it's still not autumn. It's back to being sunny outside now after that rain came through. Some of the trees are changing colour. The leaves are falling, and it's really beautiful when the leaves fall. But other than that, we haven't had much autumn. It's only a month left, so I don't know what's going to happen for this winter. We had a long, hot summer, and I'm so over it. Yes, I'm having a little bit pity party, and which leads us into this week's thought, isn't it? What we're going to be thinking about this week, and it's do we often feel like a victim? No, I don't feel like a victim, but I do sometimes have a pity party. And I had a few this week, and I'll explain that to you in a minute. But I'll go through this one again. I'll read it out to you again. It says, do you often feel like a victim? It is easy for all of us to fall into the self-pity trap. Honour your emotions in a way that feels right for you, and then let them go. You'll feel empowered. Well, I did let them go, but I don't know if I feel empowered. But I do feel as though I now understand what I need to do. As you know, I've been trying to do different creative ideas to expand my creativity and just to open my mind and quieten my brain so it will stop a little bit and allow me to trust my instincts that are coming through, my intuition, which is hard to do sometimes. And anyway, I tried slow stitching. Now, kudos to those who do slow stitch. There are some beautiful items out there, just so many creative ideas, just waiting for someone to pick them up and to run with them. I tried to do that, but I don't like sewing. I've never have liked sewing. I can sew on a button. I can hem up something. I can even take in items and do darts and take in seams and things like that. But to do it as a craft, I'm leaving that to those who have that ability and the drive to do that. I have managed to complete a project, and you saw the bracelet that I made, and there are a few other things I want to do that don't require too much stitching and just mainly require buttons sewn on. So I'm going to try some of those. But I tried to do some slow stitching, and I tried to do that on my journal cover here, my art book cover. I did slow stitch most of it, but then I got a bit annoyed with myself and had a bit of a meltdown and decided to glue everything else on. So the top part here is glued. The rest of it, this part down here, is sewn, and up here is sewn, and on the other side some of it's sewn, but inside is sewn, as you can see, but the rest is glued. And I did feel a bit self-conscious about that and a bit disappointed that I couldn't do slow stitching. So I did have a bit of a meltdown, a bit of a pity party. But I've come to the conclusion that that's okay. There are some things that people can do and some things that people can't do. And slow stitching is one of those things that I can do, but don't wish to pursue any further. Then, I don't know if I've ever told you, but I'd love to doodle. I just doodle things, especially when you're on the phone, you just sort of doodle away. You're lost in concentration and you just doodle. So I do doodle. I like to doodle. So I thought I would try doodling. Then I come across this new art name for doodling. It's called Zen Tangles. And I thought to myself, that's taking doodling to a whole new level. There's so many rules and regulations about what you can doodle within this concept of the name Zen Doodling, or Zen Tangles, that I just thought, no way. It's just too much for me. I like to doodle, but I looked at the things that people were Zen tangling, and they are just, I don't know. I tried to copy them and just can't. And then I had a bit of a pity party, thinking I'm not as good as everybody else. My doodling's just not up to scratch. It can't be called Zen tangling. Oh. But yeah, this is what this book is. This is my doodling book. And I thought I'd make a nice cover for it, right? Which I didn't complete with slow stitching, but I had to glue the rest. I'm good at gluing. I can glue anything, I tell you. But I just can't. Anyway, so I went to thinking about doodling, and then I came across the Zen Tangles, and I just thought some of them are just absolutely gorgeous. Some people's imagination is just awe-inspiring, but I can't do it. And then I thought, well, why worry about it? Why put myself under that much pressure when I know I can't do it? And anyway, even if I could, it wouldn't be mine. It would be somebody else's design that I just copied. So it would be a copy of someone else pretending to be me pretending to be something I'm not. So I thought I'd just do my own doodles and just do my own doodles. So that's what I've been doing in this book. So I'll show you some of my doodles. This is my covering page of my doodles. It's like a birthday cake, but it's sort of celebrating a new concept for me, even though I've been doodling for years and years and years, since, half a century. Yes, half a century, that's how long I've been doodling. But I've never really put them into a book before. So I just thought I'd do my own doodles and just do it as I feel like it. So I have started a few and I've done a few. I've tried to add some of the concepts of Zen tangling, but there's just too many things that it's just too structured for me to do it. So I'm just going to say doodling, because Zen tangling is a very structured art form. And so these are my doodles. This is what I've been doodling. But I think they look all right, don't they? I just finished this one today. I haven't got any more yet, but I'm hoping to fill up the book as I go. So these are going to be my own doodles, and not trying to copy anybody else's concept, ideas, designs, just to be myself, and that's the way it should be. And I'm hopefully then get out of that self-pity place that I found myself in. So we finished with week 2. I'm going to get on to week 3 for Wednesday's Wisdom. Now I've got to find out where I put the box. Here it is. Inspire me. So I'm going to pick up another card for this week's Wednesday Wisdom and see what comes up and what we can challenge ourselves for. So say goodbye to this one. Did I show my emotions? I don't know. I said I'm not very good at emotions, but I'm still working on that one. But I've decided not to be anybody else, not to try to be anybody else. Take some ideas, but make them my own, and don't try to copy anybody else's ideas, because that just makes me, doesn't make me, it's not authentic, is it? I'm just copying somebody else. I'm not actually being my authentic self. So that's what I'm doing this, what I've learned from this week. So let's have a look and see what might be coming up for this following week of Wednesday's Wisdom. What are we going to be thinking about, practicing? Charlie's turned around a little bit. I've got to turn Charlie back around. He's... There we go. So this week, what are we concentrating on? Let me read it to you. See what we think it might mean. You can pause on that if you want to read it yourself, but I'm going to read it for you. It says, do you find it easy to tell others the truth about how you really feel? It is noble not to want to hurt other people's feelings, but people are much more responsive to the truth. Words spoken with sensitivity are always accepted. So how easy do you find it easy to tell others the truth about how you really feel? There's two concepts there though, isn't it? How you feel and how you feel about others, or what they are doing, and how do you feel about their input into your life. So I think that's two kind of concepts there, don't you? It seems to be that way to me. So I wonder, so how do I feel about saying how I feel? How easy do I find it? Not very. How easy do I find telling other people the truth about themselves? Not very. But I can tell people that they look good. I can tell people that I really appreciate what they've done. I can do that sort of thing. But telling people something that I want them to change or I feel uncomfortable about, that's a different story. So how's that going to go for us this week? Interesting, isn't it, guys? So how do you think you're going to go this week? Oh, I don't know how I'm going to go. We'll see, because it's something that I struggle with, and I just mentioned that I struggle with that. So we will see. So anyway, guys, I'll keep to my doodling as my own doodling, and I won't call it anything else other than doodling. And I will see you guys again next week for an update and see how we go. But until then, many blessings. Oh, and I'm going to go and see the cutter ship, the ship tomorrow. So maybe I might have some videos about that. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I'll see you again when I see you. Many blessings.